There is a lot of challenges in Canmore. With the high peaks and the narrow valleys can make a very challenging flying environment. We're here in the Bow Valley. It's spectacular. We get the pleasure of living where other people come to holiday. We have a wide range of clients, everything from search and rescue with multiple agencies to fire suppression work, ski hill work, trail crew, lodge service. We have long-standing relationships with most of our clients here. Most of them have been working with us for 20, 30 years out of Canmore, all the way back to the company in its early days.
My background with Alpine is actually started here as a ground crew early on in my career, and my dad was the first operator to have a base here in Canmore on the actual helipad here. So, and then Alpine purchased Canmore helicopters from my dad and my uncle in 1994.
The legend of Alpine, wow, where to begin? Started out as a crop spraying company and then developed bigger here into this base at our Kelowna operations. From there, opened up into the heli-ski world. They started working for CMH and then subsequently bought them. And then carried on with innovating companies since then, buying aircraft. And here we are today with our current fleet.
They started Alpine Aerotech, a world-renowned manufacturing repair and overhaul facility located right across the street. And by the time I started with the company in 2006, we had a fleet of 40 aircraft.
Passion is the forefront of what I see around here at Alpine Helicopters, and I think that's what's driven its success over the last 65 years. There's people that have been here for 35 plus years here, so that just goes to show you the passion. It's just everybody working together and trying to be the best at what we do.
Safety is number one, of course. Everything here, no matter what it is, a panel gets closed up, always gets a dual. Filters, installation, things like that, always dualed, always inspected twice. We just have that kind of instilled into us.
From the safety management at the top to us working on the floor, there's a clear line of communication for what needs to be done, how it's to be done. We always aim to do our best and make it as safe as possible for anyone who's going to be in these machines.
For me, the biggest noticeable thing by far is anything, you could be morning of a flight and you come across something on the aircraft, you head inside to the maintenance hangar and they are out there immediately looking at it, fixing it. It's never, we'll worry about that later. It's always immediately taken care of. And that, as a pilot, someone actually operating the machinery, gives you a lot of confidence.
A lot of the reason that we've been able to keep a lot of the pilots for a long time is because very diverse amount of work. You could be working with the trail crew one day, doing a rescue the same day. It's been great for us as pilots that, we're always doing something different during the day.
I would absolutely consider this world-class as far as heli tourism goes.
We are very guest-facing, very guest-centric. It feels like sometimes we are changing people's lives. They're coming out here as like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. So for us, it's and for everybody that's working here and within the tourism department, they kind of get on board with that too. Lots of smiling faces.
The way the peaks come straight up out of the valley floor to 10,000 feet right away, and being able to have our little base just parked right in here, you're 3 minutes from 9,000 feet and buzzing right past some of the taller peaks out here. And that's really, really cool to be able to offer that as an experience to guests, which by far and away is my favorite part about tour flying. A lot of the people we get, never been in a helicopter, never seen the mountains, never seen snow, and to get out and take them out there and to be able to show them that honestly gives me goosebumps talking about it.
Thankfully, through 4 ownership changes at every single level of management, the one thing that really hasn't changed is the culture of the organization and the pride that everybody exhibits every day with everything they do.
Team culture is strong, and we try to promote that and we try to keep it strong. It is a tight-knit group, and I think that comes with all of the young people starting off their careers flying tourism, starting as apprentices.
We have a great team here of senior engineers, newer engineers, apprentices. We are always mentoring and fostering and bringing people up, sharing our knowledge.
Over the last couple of years, we've really developed our apprenticeship program. Right now we have 10 apprentices. There's a market shortage. We're now starting to develop that pipeline from the bottom up. Our apprentices come up from the bases and they get trained, and at the end of their 2.5 years, we expect them to be able to go to the field and look after a helicopter by themselves. We don't hire them as shop sweepers. They are actually mechanics and they're learning.
Everybody has bought in and likes the culture, believes what we do is all for the greater good of Alpine. There's no real individual here. It's about the team.
Why I'm so fortunate to be here is everything that Alpine has. Its history, its people, it's 65 years strong. Like, what more could you ask for from want to be part of an organization like this?